Hi, and welcome to Summer's School. In this video, I'm going to show you two things that are a must-have in my classroom. The first one are these erasable gel pens. Now, this is a different brand than I've had before. I want to say the other brand I had is called FriXion. I'll put a link in the description to the link where these were purchased off to Amazon, and then a link in the description to the other brand that I have used, and they are amazing. Now, I have heard that the other brand, the brand that I don't have an example of right now because my last set ran out of ink, are 25% off at Target right now. Now, the reason why these pens are amazing is because they are actually good erasable ink. Now, I remember when I was a kid, there would be these blue and black ballpoint pens with these white or gray erasers on them, and it was supposed to erase ink, and it never did. All it did was rip my paper. These I was introduced to from a different teacher. She teaches middle school and high school. She actually had brought it to a Bible study group I was at, and I was amazed because it does erase everything. And I prefer to write with a pen. So, in general, with your correcting, using erasable ink is going to be nice because you're going to make a mistake. Or maybe you'll change your mind. You've gone through and you've corrected all your worksheets or whatever, and you see that everybody in the class got number 5 wrong. Now you have to go back and erase that and then adjust it because you can't really penalize the whole class for getting the same thing wrong, right? So that is why one of these is amazing, okay? So in correcting in general, my teacher's aide and I love these pens. The other way that I used them that I was surprised would be such a fun activity for the kids is when we have math groups. I do the lesson sheet, okay? So the way our math curriculum goes is we teach a lesson to the whole group, and then we divide up into math groups. One group meets with me, and we just kind of go over practice problems using from the math lesson. And sometimes I use whiteboards, sometimes we use manipulatives, and sometimes we use paper and pen or paper and pencil. And then my teacher's aide runs the review group, and so she just sits with them, helps them answer questions, and they do the spiral review. And then the other groups are off doing other things. That will be another video for another time. But I found that the kids loved to do the math with the erasable pens. I know, and it was so crazy because usually, you know how it is, we all know how it is with math and kids. But as soon as I pulled out these erasable pens and they were able to make a correction. So let's just say, for example, I teach 2nd grade. We're working on borrowing and carrying, and they maybe didn't put something on the right. I was like, oh, you'll need to erase this. We need to go over here. Remember, you need to go over the wall if the number's too small. And they would take their little erasers, and it was like they were excited to make a correction so that they could use these pens as an eraser. So I like using these also in my math group. Now, I don't do it every day because if you do it every single day, it kind of loses its fun. So I put it in a rotation of ways that we practice. And of course, I don't grade our practice lessons, but they still need to see that they've made a mistake and they need to correct it because that's how you learn, right? So I love to use these in my math group when we're practicing a new math skill because the kids love to use erasable pens too, just as much as the teachers do. The other must-have in this video, there's just going to be 2 things that I'm talking about, are Ticonderoga pencils. I don't know what they make their erasers out of, but it's like eraser gold. I'm going to tell you, they work so nicely. They erase so smoothly. They erase even some really dark writing, I'm going to tell you, because I don't know if you know 2nd graders, they push and write real hard. The pencils sharpen so smoothly. The pencil lead is always nice and straight. These are the best pencils in the world. And one of the things I really love about Dixon or Ticonderoga pencils is they do sell their pencil packs with sharpened pencils. Not only am I a teacher, but I am a mom of 3. And when I look at that school supply list and it says they need 30 pencils, sharpened pencils, I'm like, I've got to sit there and sharpen 90 pencils, you know? And so I buy the Ticonderoga with the pre-sharpened pencils. A student actually got me for an end of the year teacher gift. Well, her mom, but she knew that I loved the Ticonderoga pencils, and these ones are color. You can get them plain, regular pencil color, or you can get the colored pencils. Obviously, the colored pencils are a little more expensive, but there's purple, and purple is my favorite color. So I highly recommend the Ticonderoga pencil. The Up and Up brand for Target is okay, but there's just none other that beats the Ticonderoga in my humble opinion. And, you know, with teaching for the number of years I have and the number of students I've had come in, these are just really by far the world's best pencils. So that is it for this video. I'm just recommending some erasable pens and the best brand of pencil with the best eraser. I'll put links in the description to these products so that if you want to purchase them for your classroom, they will be available. So thanks so much for watching my videos, for subscribing, for liking them, for sharing my videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I make a new video. And until the next video, happy planning. Bye.